If you're watching this video, you're probably running a dental campaign either on Google Ads or Meta Ads, and you're looking for a bit of an edge when it comes to increasing your conversion rate. So in this video, I'm going to run you through the cosmetic dental landing page that we've used to generate conversion rates of anywhere from 15% all the way up to 25% and sometimes higher. So I'm going to show you the desktop and mobile design. And for context, most of the traffic does come from mobile. I think it's about 75%. So I'm going to primarily spend most of the time running through the mobile design. But we'll kick things off with the desktop design. And before anything, I'm going to show you the results that we've been able to achieve from this campaign. So let's dive in. Here you can see a screenshot within one of our Google Ads campaigns that's using a variation of this landing page. So conversion rates averaging around 20%, but can be higher, some cases lower, depends on the campaign that you're running, what kind of keywords you're targeting. But the purpose of me sharing this with you is just to show you that we're not BSing you. This is a page that we actually use in the trenches. It works, and hopefully it's something that you can use as well. So let's dive into the design now. So here we are on the desktop design of this landing page. As I mentioned before, this is specifically for cosmetic dentistry, and in this case, teeth straightening or Invisalign. So this is what the design looks like. We've got a very traditional looking hero section where it's split into two, where we've got text on the left, form on the right. A key thing with this page and what makes it successful is the offer. So it's a pretty conventional offer. We've not gone crazy with it. It is just simply a free, no obligation Invisalign consultation. And on the left-hand side here, because we're running Google Ads, we use a very simple, non-exciting headline, Invisalign Dentist, London. We use dynamic text replacement, so we can change that location with the different locations that we're targeting in Google Ads. So if it's a different area, this word here will change. And then you can see in the hero section, we've got a few key benefit points. So finance, we've got some other offers as well, free smile consultation, the free teeth whitening included, and free retainers. And this is all kind of packaged up if people decide to move forward with this particular dentist. Then we've got social proof as well in the hero. And just for your reference as well, I've taken the images and before and afters from Invisalign's website, but on the actual client's website, these are their own photos, which are of varying quality, just to give you an idea. But this is kind of what you want to be doing, is just leading with social proof, including some core benefits, and then going into a bit more depth about what the free Invisalign consultation includes. So we want to increase people's perceived value of the consultation, because that's what they're signing up to here. We're not saying they have to buy straight away, but the first step is a consultation, and what are they going to get from it? So the key things here is we are simply listing out what they're going to learn and the types of questions that people will have. Will Invisalign work for my teeth? How long until I see a difference? What will my new smile look like? How much will it cost? These are kind of the key things that people will be asking. So we just want to address them within our offer. Pretty simple. And then showcasing picture of the team. And what we do here is actually very similar to this section here, where we're just listing out what the consultation includes, but in a more visual way, because this is very text heavy. And when I show you on mobile, you see what I mean. This way, it just allows us to kind of reiterate the same things in a bit more of a visual format. Then as we come down the page, we've got a testimonial video. We then have more before and afters with testimonials, some shots of the clinic in the full width section. We've got pictures of the team and then a bit about the company. And what I always like to do is pair images with testimonials, just so that people can kind of feel like the testimonial is related to that specific image. So in this case here, you can see we've highlighted certain parts of it. Feel so much more confident in my smile, and then pairing it with a nice image of the dentist. But ideally, what you'd kind of want there would be perhaps more of a picture of the client themselves smiling with the dentist. So just kind of like, as you're designing the page, be very mindful of the pictures that you choose. And when you are pairing a testimonial up with them, make them feel kind of have some synergy together. And then as we come down, we've got an FAQ section and then a final CTA section here, reiterating the offer of booking a free consultation and outlining exactly what they're going to get. So now that you've seen the desktop version, which hopefully you agree is pretty smart, it has a very good level of production quality. We'll now move over to the mobile design where 75% of the traffic actually goes to. Okay, now on to the mobile design. Hopefully I won't repeat myself too much with it, but you can see here the hero section has a few key things that we need to really focus on. So we have a traditional kind of nav. We've got the logo top left. We've got the Invisalign provider logo here, and then a phone call CTA button directly up in the nav, which is very conventional. People are used to seeing this. It just works. And the added touch of if people are searching for like Invisalign dentist near me, Invisalign dentist location, then this logo here is just going to add an extra touch of relevance as they land on the page. And then the next important thing here is actually showcasing the location, because when people are looking for a dentist, especially for the campaigns we're running where we're running a lot of location-based keywords, it's important to tell the user exactly where they are, because if the dentist is far away, a lot of people probably aren't going to make the time to go and visit them. They want to find someone closer, especially if there's a lot of competition. Sometimes proximity is the deciding factor. So we include location right below the nav in an unmissable position. Then as we move down, we showcase a picture of the ideal outcome, or the service itself lets them know they're in the right place. This would be improved with a before and after photo, but this is the page that, or the image that we were running on the campaign. So I've just kind of gone with exactly as is and what has worked for us. But I think we could improve results by actually showcasing a nice before and after in the hero instead. But this is just what we use. Then as you come down, you can see we've got aggregated social proof from Google, so 5-star rating or rated excellent. And then we include the rating here as well, 271 reviews. And you can see it's really smartly done. It looks native to Google. That's the key thing I see a lot of people make mistakes with, is when you try and kind of force social proof up into the hero section and it just doesn't feel like it belongs, or it just feels like that feels like you just put stars. It needs to feel native. Then as we come down, we've got the typical headline, subheading that expands on it, and then our core benefits that I did explain when we were looking at the desktop version. But ideally what you want to do with these core benefits is just either outline like unique features of the particular clinic, or even better, focus on the specific offer that you may be running for whatever kind of dental service that you're advertising. So you want to give people a compelling reason to get in touch and fill in this form. Simply being like rated 5 stars, being local, unless you're running a very local based campaign, they're not going to work as well compared to saying that you offer finance, you offer a free teeth whitening, and all these other kind of points directly up in the hero. And then as you come down here, you can see our core offer, and we include the form in the hero section, book your free no obligation Invisalign consultation. And then we put a value to it as well, worth £150. And it's very non-threatening, because it's really just saying, see if Invisalign is right for you, because they might be considering different options. And our goal with this page is to generate the lead and get them booked in as an inquiry. And then we ask two simple questions. Have you had teeth straightening in the past? Which gives them the option of yes, no, unsure, and then how soon would you like treatment to improve your smile? And this just helps us get an idea as to whether they are, a hot lead, essentially, if they're looking to have it done quite soon. And then we include social proof in the hero as well. And this is really one of the most important elements, or important sections rather, of your landing page, is just to nail the hero section, kind of get your messaging right, make sure it's relevant to what they're searching. So as we're running Google Ads, like I mentioned before, our headline's so simple. And, if I were to do it again now, I'd probably write something a bit more inspiring, but it just has worked for us. So I've kept it the same and didn't want to change it for the purpose of this video. Then as we come down, we are now stacking social proof in our favor, which you can see we're cleverly doing. Rather than just saying before and afters, we write a very nice title here, proof you'll see and feel every time you smile. And then you can see we're listing out the number of cases that they've completed. Before after results speak for themselves. And then we showcase the before and after photos. And then a little touch as well with these is just putting their name and then their location and then how long the results took to achieve it. And it just makes it feel a little bit more real compared to just showcasing a bunch of photos without any additional context. So you can see 5-month results and all the locations. And what you want to do is if you're running a local based campaign, people will pick up on these locations. They'll feel like, oh, this is someone who, they're just around the corner from me. And it just makes it feel more real. Although not that I feel these images from Invisalign specifically, this one feels particularly real, but use good photos from the client if they have them. It really does come down to just having good before and after photos when selling this type of service. And then we've got a CTA here, get my free Invisalign consultation. And then below every CTA button, we include the social proof again. So you can see the 271 reviews, just so people know that, hey, if other people are using this company, they must be good. As we come down, you can see we've got a few core benefits. So save $7.99 with our offer, and then it gives a bit of a breakdown of what's included. Another core benefit, straight teeth in 4+ months, saying it's faster than traditional braces, and then see an instant smile preview, showing that they can have a simulation of how your teeth will look after the treatment. So giving people like an idea of, hey, this is what can be achieved. And if you notice, what we're not doing is we're not trying to sell them on Invisalign itself, which sounds weird because that's what the page is about, but they are coming to the page having already made up their mind and are interested in Invisalign. So they know the product and what it can achieve. What we're really trying to do now is just sell, hey, this is the right dental practice to deliver Invisalign for you, because they're coming to this page having searched Invisalign dentist location as an example. So it's important to know the context. But you could always add a bit more about Invisalign if you wanted to, if you were targeting keywords like teeth straightening dentist as an example. But there are a lot of different methods, and Invisalign here in the UK is one of the more popular ones. Then as we come down, we've got this section here, which is the free Invisalign consultation. It's the core offer of the page. And what our premise with this section is here is, like I mentioned, it's to increase their perceived value of what they're going to get from attending the consultation, rather than it just be like, hey, get a free discovery call or free consult. We can break down exactly what they're going to get. And we do that by just sharing the kind of answers to their burning questions. So will Invisalign work for me? How long will it take? What will my new smile look like? And how much will it cost? Which we outline really nicely, clearly here. It's not a huge amount of text, but it does the job in communicating exactly what they're going to get out of it, because people are going to come to the page and say, hey, what's in it for me? So that's the purpose of this section. And then as we go down, we tactically use testimonials in close proximity to our CTA buttons, make them look native. Again, I can't stress this enough. Don't just kind of plug and play a review without a bit of context. Show that it's from Google and highlight a core benefit point from the testimonial if possible. So you can see in this case here, it's been the best decision I've ever made. And that's what people are going to pick up on as they're kind of scrolling on their phones and looking through the page. Below that, we reiterate pretty much exactly what we have here, but in a bit more of a visual format, because I know, people will scroll through pages. They don't read every single word, they scan read. And this section here just kind of covers the information here, but in a bit more of a visual way. So expert smile suitability check, instant digital smile preview, your treatment timeline, pricing, finance, and options. And then we repeat the same thing here with the CTA and social proof. Then as we get to this section, we showcase a before and after transformation video. So this is a walkthrough of one of their clients' results, all the way from their interaction or the first meeting with the dentist and showcasing the results at the very end. It's a pretty cool video. Not all clients will have this sort of thing, but if you can use video tactically throughout your page, or if you have a certain video which showcases results, find a way to use it, because it is very powerful as people go down and they want to see what the experience looks like with this particular dentist. And then this essentially here is our testimonial section, or a bit more social proof. And what we're doing is just pairing before and after photos with testimonials. So you can see in this fashion, we've kind of got a headline or a mini sort of like snapshot of the key point. I can't stop smiling now. And then you can see the highlighted part within the testimonial as well. Same thing here. My smile looks so natural. And then you can see here, I love how natural my smile looks. So these kind of do the same thing. It's just really guiding the user to read what we want them to read. And then here we have just a couple of shots of the dental practice. And then we have the section where you can see the dental team at the practice. And this is just to help build trust, build familiarity with some of the faces of the people who work there, and ultimately the people who could potentially be working on your new smile. Then as we come down, this is just a bit more about the company, as people who are interested are going to want to know, okay, like, who are you guys? Where are you based? What can I expect from you as a dental practice? And this is what we use in this section. Nice photography. Can't stress that enough. Just use good photography that resonates with what you're trying to say. So if you're saying that this is a trustworthy dental practice, then showcase a nice, trustworthy looking photo of one of their team members smiling with a patient. And then down here, you can see what you can expect when you visit us. So personalized care, proven results, comfort first, convenience, clarity, just kind of additional points about the clinic, not so specific to Invisalign. Well, in some points they are, but just why people would want to choose this particular clinic. Again, we repeat another testimonial. We then go through the FAQ section and then finalize everything up with a final CTA section where we reiterate the offer. So book your free consultation, try and remove any hesitation or objections. So we're saying it's free, it takes just 30 minutes and answers every question. And then here you go. Smile suitability check, digital smile preview, treatment timeline, pricing and finance options, which is ultimately what people want. So this is the page. It converts really well for us. And hopefully you can use this page, or you can kind of take some design inspiration for your own dental landing pages, whether it be cosmetic, general dentistry, emergency dentistry, whatever it is, and start getting better results from it. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more landing page content and lead gen strategies using Google Ads, then please consider liking and subscribing to the channel to see more. And if you would like to use this template, we'll actually be making it available in our landing page shop, which we're hopefully launching pretty soon. You'll find the link in the description. And of course, if you're interested in working with us in terms of running Google Ads campaigns, designing landing pages, feel free to reach out to us on our website, and we'll be happy to speak with you and help you out however we can. All right, take care and see you in the next video.